But speaking of national teams struggling, Gliazzurri. Seb, what's going on, bro? Already fired Spalletti. They currently sit third place in their Nations League Group B, whatever the hell that thing is.
Behind Norway and Israel. Man.
Behind Norway and Israel. Yeah, no. Literally.
Yeah. That's why Seb wearing all black.
May I add?
That's why Seb wearing all black.
Explain. I mean,
No.
They've
only played a few games, but yeah.
We've played less games than the other teams because we were in Nations League. So
I don't give a fuck.
We haven't played.
That's why Seb wearing all
had the
black.
opportunity to get
like matches played type shit in the group.
I said that's why Seb wearing all black. It's
Yeah.
Did you play Israel?
No, not yet. But we do have to go.
France tied them.
Don't lose to them niggas, bro.
Y'all can't lose yet. But yeah, bro, Spalletti fired.
Don't lose to them niggas, bro.
How long was Spalletti coach?
Spalletti coached about a year and a half. He coached us to the Euros, the worst Euros I've ever seen. That game against Norway.
What do you mean? Didn't they play well in the Euros?
No.
We lost to Switzerland in round of 16.
Yeah. And they barely scooted by from the Calafiori crazy banger.
Maybe that's all I remember.
They won the Euros before.
Yeah. We watched the games together, actually. We watched the Croatia game in my crib.
Yeah,
they were in the group with Spain.
Yeah, didn't bro score? Anyways.
That was in the group stage.
Yeah.
Anyways.
And that was to get third place in the group, too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Now I'm remembering.
Yeah. Tied Albania, lost to
like
Spain.
trying to find a sneaky way to get into the next. Yeah.
I don't know. As someone who grew up going to Italy every summer and watching the evolution of Italian soccer, I've said this. I said this on the pod a couple months ago. Italy is slowly not becoming a soccer country. Way more basketball courts, way more tennis courts, way more paddle courts going up than soccer fields.
Shout out Yannick Sinner. Y'all lost to my boy Carlos Alcaraz with the greatest comeback in maybe sports history. That was incredible.
I hate Sinner.
But
Sinner
Italian.
Sinner represents everything that's wrong with Italian sports.
Why?
Jeez.
He's not a dog?
He is the reason why Italian soccer sucks. Well, I'm not going to say that he's the actual.
Why? Because he's good at tennis?
Yeah.
Oh.
The Formula One and
Italian
MotoGP
mafia.
and all of that nonsense has confused Italians from what the actual sport should be, which is soccer.
Italian mafia.
Dude, the front page of the Gazzetta should not be a tennis player, bro.
What did they say when he lost the game?
They were like honoring him, like good, he did well. I mean, I
know he's a great player.
Like, he's like, I know that he should have won.
It's a Buenos
at the end of the
Dias.
day, like whatever. But the fact
that
fact that the front page of Italian newspaper, the day that you lose 3-0 to Norway, is about tennis.
Yeah,
bro, what?
They had to distract it, bro. They had to distract from the pain, bro.
Was it 3-0 in the first half?
Yes.
Didn't that boy Nisa run rampant?
Bro, Nusa had 3 goals in the Bundesliga this year.
And 3 on y'all.
We're garbage.
Damn.
IFTV Marco, Mike Grella, growing up Italian, all of y'all. What are we doing?
Oh.
No, it's no shade. Like, what are we doing?
Help me.
Yeah, y'all asked for help.
It's a generation of it's probably about a generation and a half of Italians who have not seen Italy in a World Cup.
Yeah, it's nuts.
That is kind of crazy.
They're at risk of missing 3 straight.
Dude, you only
That's
get
unheard.
You only get like 16, 15 World Cups in your lifetime.
Not even.
No, 16 is max. That's
a
a long
life.
life.
3 gone is Italy.
Niggas, niggas get like
stars.
6, 7.
Well, don't speak that on me.
Yeah, that's 42, bro.
God bless. Hopefully, I'll get some more.
Yeah, I'm trying to get 16, but yeah.
And
6, 7 that you can remember.
And maybe with the way Infantino is,
Your first 2, you're like infantile.
That's fair.
Listen, I remember
Still.
2006.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out
I
of here.
remember.
You were 3
You
years
3?
old.
I remember.
Word.
Bro, his memory could be
Yeah.
nice.
We won, so I remember it.
It's possible.
This
Could be his
nigga-
first
this nigga
memory.
could
Just
barely
seeing
walk.
He's saying that
Blue
because he
jerseys
don't remember it.
Facts.
You don't remember this. You're not remembering those things crazy. But yeah,
I don't
what
even
are
know.
who's Ranieri? Ranieri?
So,
But they're saying protect
They
Ranieri.
called Ranieri.
Yeah.
Ranieri said, "Yeah, I'll do it." And then Ranieri's wife said, "Bro, you said you were retiring." Bro.
Yeah. He like 80
79.
79. He got it.
This is the 3rd time he's retired, and then a team that he cares about has called him and been like, "Yo, we need help." It happened with Cagliari. He helped them.
Yeah.
And Roma called him, and he helped them.
And wifey saying nah.
And Italy called him. Bro, he's 79 years old. When is he
Did he
gonna
accept
retire?
it?
No.
Okay.
His wife said, "Come on, man.
Cool.
Please."
79, you gotta chill, bro.
Yeah, you gotta relax.
No, I don't know. I think I mean there's an issue with Italy in the sense that we don't play young players.
Still, which is crazy in
Like
2025.
we have Camarda, there's an abundance of young Italian players that should be getting minutes that don't in Serie A.
Yeah.
I mean you look at how Spain and Germany and England and France treat youth, and the difference between how the Italian league operates with youth is just night and day.
It is.
I mean, we'd rather go buy Morata at AC Milan than play Camarda. And that sentence is indicative of the systemic issues with Italian soccer. The other systemic issue with Italian soccer is the way that coaching is incentivized
Yeah.
at the youth level. because coaches in Italy are incentivized to win instead of to teach.
Yeah.
And so essentially at a youth level, what allows you to win is if you have just big, strong, tall players.
Mm-hmm.
And so skillful, young, techie players that can actually take players on one-on-one do not exist within the Italian pyramid. And as the 6 to 7 years have gone by since the 2014 World Cup, we have not really had a techie Italian winger that has been able to take on players. You can say Chiesa, but he's not really going to take on the man the way that a Lamine will, or the way that a Due will, or the way that Luis Diaz will. Or Leao, I can list
Vinny, whoever, yeah.
Kick and run ball.
So unfortunately,
That's
what
crazy.
we've created is an Italian team that doesn't necessarily have an identity that can play in modern soccer. And then we also have an Italian team that hasn't really hired a defensive coach.
Yeah.
And so if we aren't going to lean modern and attacking, we should lean defensive and solid, and we don't do that. So
Catenaccio.
we should go back to that. We have good defenders. We should just go back to just get one goal, defend. Get
Boot
one
it
goal,
up to
defend.
Keane and
Literally,
defend.
literally. And I'd be happy watching that if we get to go to a World Cup to do that. So
Yeah, because where's even like an Insigne? Those kind of guys.
in Toronto.
Giovinco also went to Toronto, which is super random. Yeah. Yeah, man.